Vanakkam. Do you have tiredness? Do you feel low at energy levels? Are there days when you're so exhausted? Are you anxious? Do you feel what is going to happen tomorrow thanks to the news and the media? Do you feel lost? Do you have fear? Are you just recovering out of cold or flu or any other medical ailments that you've been through? Well, then this video is for you. What we are going to see today is Prana Mudra. And before we get into Prana Mudra, as to who can do, when we can do, what we can do and so on, let me just add one small request. This is only a Sanskrit word. This has nothing to do with religion, because this is something which from far east, from Japan, China, India, in the West, this has been widely used in various names. So let me explain what is Prana Mudra from where I come from. In Sanskrit, it's called Mudra is any hand gesture, and it's believed that the 5 elements are in this. And Prana is breath or life force. So the moment we are conceived by our mother, even in a scan center, what they do is they check first for the heartbeat. Is the heartbeat there? Then congratulations, you're pregnant. So it's the heartbeat or the prana which is the most important thing in our body. Or it's called the life force. Well, in the Far East, it's still called Shi or life force. So that is Prana and Mudra. Now, why particularly talk about Prana Mudra at this time is a lot of us are going through currently with this flu and viral infections. So when we have to recover back, first question will be in everybody's mind, is this a preventive measure? No, this is not something that I'm explaining that it's a preventive measure, but this is going to help us recover faster and get more energy. Okay, so let's dive into who all can attempt Prana Mudra. Everybody. Now before that, I will also like to clarify, if somebody is going to ask me, are you certified? Do you know this? Well, I have been through this course on mudras about 2 years ago, and recently when I was too tired and going through a lot of things, one of my friends who's also a yoga master reminded me to refresh myself with Prana Mudra, and I have been doing this for over a month now, and I feel much more energetic than what I used to be. So that is the reason why I'm sharing this with you. So let's dive in. I will be linking in the picture here as to how the Prana Mudra is done. So let's get into that. Both hands, your thumb, your ring finger and your middle finger. The other 2 fingers go outward. I'm not going to get into the scientific names, which is air, water, earth, element, nothing. Let's get just plain into what this Prana Mudra and how it needs to be done. So these 2 fingertips, let me just show this closer while I will be leaving in the picture here. So this has to be on the outward, your thumb and middle finger tips. The skin has to touch each other. This is Prana Mudra. Okay? The skin, if you're growing nails, please cut your nails for this reason. You can use fake nails, which is available in the market. So skin has to touch. You have to close your eyes. Just this. Ideally, I would suggest you to leave it on your lap. This is another mudra other than chin mudra, where you can also do it when you're lying down, standing, sitting. But my recommendation is sit in any comfortable position. You can also, lie down and do it if you want to. But this should be it. It should only touch. Don't press it. No. Just touch and close your eyes and just think of this fingertips alone when you're doing it. Initially, your fingers, the other 2 fingers can go like this. It's okay. So as you gradually do it, it will start coming out well and sitting in. So what else should you do? Just lie down, close your eyes, or sit down, close your eyes. This is Prana Mudra. Focus on the fingertips. This has to be, how long should we do this? Ideally, it can be done anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes in the morning to give a lot of energy when you're completely down in energy. but I'm not able to do it for about more than 5 minutes or 6 minutes. Initially, that's how it could be. So if that's the case, just do it for 5 minutes. How many days is it recommended? It is recommended almost daily till you feel really, really energetic, and you can still continue just the way we do eating and studying or working or cooking, whatever. This is also another thing that you can add in your routine. But particularly at the time when you're completely low, coming out of fever, coming out of flu, and who all can do, anybody can do. Another thing, let me clarify, even I used to think, you can't do it during menstrual cycle and stuff. This has to be done when you're having menstrual cycle, when you're pregnant, post-pregnancy, because that's the time when your energy levels are normally low. And to gain the energy levels, let me clarify one more thing. Do not replace diet to Prana Mudra, because when we normally advise this to mudras to be done before food. So when you do Prana Mudra in an empty stomach or before food, you will experience that you're actually full and filled with energy. You won't feel hungry. So do not do that, because you're already low in energy. You have to also have food. This is not a diet or a weight loss program that I'm explaining. That has to be done separately as per the diet plan and chart given by the respective people. So don't do that, and then don't get another round of fatigue. So coming back to when to do, ideally it's morning. The initial days when you're having this cold, fever, flu, or any other medication you're coming out of, just the way doctors are prescribing you antibiotics for 4 to 5 days, for 5 days, do it 2 to 3 times a day. Do this mudra 2 to 3 times a day for at least 10 to 15 minutes each time. So that will give the vital Shi force or the life or the prana energy back into you to bounce back better. And when other than that can you do? Please don't do it after sunset. So most of the mudras, 80% of the mudras are not for the night. It has to be done during the day, preferably empty stomach. Am I missing anything else? Who can do, when we can do, how to do, sitting in any comfortable position, when not to do. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm sharing this right now, right here, with so much of detailed information, purely because I just want to, I have experienced it, I have done it, and I have also been to these classes. So I'm just sharing that here with all of you. You can share it with any of your loved ones who believe in it. Let's understand something, whether it is vaccination or Prana Mudra or yoga or prayer or meditation, nothing will work if you do not trust and believe in it. So have faith in your own energies. You will feel the flow of energy here as days go by at the fingertips. Why no nails should touch? Because the basic essential energy movement happens with the touch of the skin, not through the nails. So please cut your nails. This is a request to all the youngsters if you're watching. And share it with anybody whom you love. And if they are interested and ready to believe, and try it. First of all, try it. It will work. Trust me. Bye. This is Ramya signing off at Simply at Home. If you have any doubts or queries on this, mention in the comments below. I'll see what best I can reply with, or I'll definitely get back to all my teachers and masters that I know of, and I will share it with you. You can also Google up to see more information under this category, but do check at the right places. Don't go into places where they are trying to sell you further stuff. They may be authentic, but not everything that is being shared has an authentic piece of information. You can still ask me, are you authentic? This is what I had learned, and I have tried it and tested it on myself, and hence sharing this. Bye-bye.